Show daddy what car did daddy buy. Which one?
That one.
Good. KFM. Good hope. Hot FM. This person actually had good taste in radio music. Let me just take this 5,000 stuff off here. Don't know what voodoo this can bring to the car. So we just got the car now. Just putting in fuel so I can make it home. I'll catch you guys on the other side. So the traffic is a bomb home. So we got some patkos and we are ready to go. This car needs a serious clean. So we've got a 2020 Polo Vivo 1.4 trendline with 143,000 on the clock. Airbags look good, obviously. Car's full of dust. Car's obviously been standing somewhere, but it's clean. Yeah, let's get on. Good afternoon everyone, and we are inside the new purchase. Welcome to the drive-by. So we are in a 2020 Polo Vivo 1.4. We have 143,000 kilometers on the clock. The car's white, and white is always right. The car is very dirty inside, dusty. You can see this car has been standing for a considerable amount of time. The battery is flat, and I had to get one of my friends, my personal stick as I call him, and my wise man, to fetch the car, because I was never gonna make it to Epping in time to fetch the car, and he works that side. So yeah, they jump started the car, so I'm driving it home now. I'm praying that this car doesn't switch off, but I think by the time I get home the battery should be fine. I'm hoping to take the car for a service tomorrow morning. I was earlier at Vaxspec to fetch the Golf 7 GTI, so if all goes to plan, hopefully I can sort this car out as well. The tires in front are done. There's no other words. The tires are done. There's no life left. There's no thread left. And car has some speckles of, I don't know what it is on the bonnet, but I did see with a bit of a spit polish it does come off. I don't advise a spit polish, but I was quite curious because I didn't go to viewing yesterday to look at the car. I just went to the auction this morning, and this is kind of one of the cars where if the car starts and drives, it's a good car, because the Polo Vivo, the CLP engine, the 1.4, it's basically bulletproof. These cars are light on fuel, it's very reliable, and it's extremely cheap to maintain, not as opposed to a GTI obviously. And as I mentioned in the previous video, I am going to steer clear of the GTIs as well, because it's unnecessary maintenance, to be honest, and I can make the same amount of money with this car as what I would make with a GTI anyway, with less capital invested. So mathematically and for business reasons, that just makes sense. I do like these cars as well. It's good all around, good daily cars, good run around for the family, for someone with a bigger vehicle. It just appeals to a lot more people. So yeah, that's the car. As soon as I get home, I'll show you guys a video of the exterior of the car. I just put in fuel so far and pumped up the one wheel at the back. But yeah, I don't know this car at all, so we will get to know it probably at home. The wiper's noisy. So yeah, the blade is dry probably, because there's evidence that this car has been standing for a while. And whoever owned this car, the car was probably standing outside as well, because you could see, like, you know, when a car stands outside, you see that brown leaves and random spots in the car, in the wiper tray, etc. Same with this car. Take off. So yeah, I just want to make it home safely at this point. Driving not through the most safest of areas to get to Epping now, but traffic is a bomb. And yeah, let's just get home safely. Okay, let's do a tour inside the car. We've got electric windows in front. It's a trend line, so we won't have electric windows all around. We've got a non-cracked windscreen, which is great. Bluetooth, USB, auxiliary infotainment system. I won't really call this much of an infotainment system, so say a radio. Handbrake and a gear lever, which every other car will have. It's got a packet of Doritos. So there's the mileage, 143. Even the clocks are dusty. And then yeah, no buttons on the steering wheel because it's not a comfort line. Aircon, we've got central locking, and again electric windows for front only. Manual mirrors. It's not a TSI. TSI would have electric mirrors. So that's what the rear seats look like. It's got ISOFIX at least for baby car seat. So yeah, very nice basic car. I think that's my summary of this car, which is exactly that. Someone looking to buy their first car, someone to upgrade from a smaller car or Mark 1 or tyres or whatever the case may be, this is your go-to. It's extremely hot in Cape Town today. Like, it feels like it's warmer than this, to be honest. Oh yes, and it's a manual transmission. So first impressions, it drives very nice. The seats are in a very good condition. No one was smoking in this car. Doesn't smell like smoke either. It's been looked after to an extent. I think the last roadworthy test on this car was in 2021, if I'm not mistaken, as per the disc, which tells me this car was owned by someone for a very long time, probably 5 to 6 years. Well, it can't be 6, but let's say 45. It looks very decent, in good nick. It just needs to be cleaned up, then one can really see, okay, what is the base that we're working with. But that's tomorrow's problem. Clutch feels good, brakes feels good. There is a bit of road noise in the car, because as I mentioned, the front tires are done. I don't know when last I've seen tires that flat, to be honest. But yeah, that's done. So yeah, other than that, the car's in good nick. Everything is in place and where it needs to be. And we will do the unboxing, I guess, as soon as we get home. Which at this rate is, I don't know when. Let me show you guys what the traffic looks like. So current situation, standing still. We're not moving. And I've still got good clutch control at least. Yeah, catch you guys whenever done. Whenever that may be. So Stellenbosch arterial has become a 4-lane road. Yeah, this is just bad traffic. And when I get on the other side of the arterial, closer to Curls River side, it's gonna be worse. So yeah, me and this car will conversate, and you will tell me all about these previous lifetime. So in the meantime, I figured out that the aircon is ice cold, which is perfect on a day like this, so we can close that. So I am going to waste fuel and enjoy the aircon. But it's extremely hot, guys. That's 31.5 is not doing the day. It's not doing justice to what I'm feeling. Even my legs are sweating here in this car. I don't know if you can see, but I am a bit polished. So yeah, that's hot. I've at least got stuff to do while I'm sitting in traffic. I think the time is now 5:45. It's no faster, here we go. 45. So this person listened to 5 FM, Smile FM, I think that's Small Metro, KFM, Good Hope, Hot FM. This person actually had good taste in radio music. This is good radio stations. We can roll with Good Hope for now. Anyway, copyright. Yeah, nice USB. I think this is the SD card slot. Person didn't leave us anything. Looks like this car was previously insured by Pineapple. Some smelly stuff in there. I don't know what on earth. This looks like some sunglasses bag. Ah, die brille mense. Yeah. This person really left us nothing inside this car. Not even an old bubble gum. Fuck. Anyway, let's get on.
Pay you then and there, on the spot. Go to goldcapital.co.za today to get an instant quote or to schedule an appointment. Because with
You guys know what the story is there. Show Daddy what car did Daddy buy. Which one?
That one.
Good job. Good job. The Cruise is just checking what we bought. That's the car's key. Don't have a spare key for the car, and the car had a lot of tags on, but that stuff's all irrelevant. So there she is. We don't have a name for her as yet, but I guess we'll figure that out. As I always mention, normally it's a battery or windscreen on the cars. This car's battery was flat, but we drove home about 20 minutes, not 20 minutes, probably about 20 kilometers, but it was an hour and a half in traffic. And when we got home, the battery was all fine. And yeah, beautiful car in my opinion, just needs to be clean. The car is very clean. I haven't noticed any touch-up work on the car. The car just really needs to be cleaned. Hello Remy, say hello to the people. I obviously bought the car at Repo. As I mentioned, 2020 model, 143,000 on the clock. Polo Trendline, Vivo 1.4. So the car does start now, just needed to be driven. Can't leave the radio playing too long, YouTube copyright, but that's the seats. This car is going to look very nice once it's cleaned up. Backboard, rear seats, ISOFIX, but it's clean. So it has the comfort line wheel on as well. Spare wheel jack, wheel brace, tire thread on the spare is about basically 100%. I'll take out that stuff later, but yeah, here's a quick walk around of the car. That's just a view from the side. So the next episode is when this car goes off to back spec. As I mentioned, the owner didn't leave us a single thing. Not a single item. Next, nada. Common item on the car that doesn't work. So, as I mentioned, this does come off with a spit polish, but I will have the car cleaned up. But there's nothing of concern. Engine needs to be cleaned off as well. Evidence that this car has been standing for a long time. I always say if a car's engine bay is this dirty, a car's reliable because there was no reason to open or to clean the engine bay. But you guys will see what this looks like when I'm done with the car. Let's do a sound clip of the car. You guys know I like lean content, so I'll end this video off here. It sounds exactly like a video should sound, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. The drive-by is over and out. Let me just take this 5,000 stuff off here. Don't know what voodoo this can bring to the car. I got some off, but I'm tired of struggling with this, so we went to fetch the big boy. That looks better. See you on the next episode. I'm literally still busy in the car scratching, hoping that the person or the previous owner left us something. He left us nothing.